Scorpio. Okay, so I just had two false starts to this reading, where I tried to pause it and it just kept playing. And the cards were kind of fumbling and I made the sound woo, woo, woo. So maybe something with sirens or the law. We also have the 5 of Wands that was popping out at that time. So there's some sort of, I don't know. We'll see. I don't really want to bring that in here, but it may come out. So I just want to, we're going to talk through it. We're going to get through it. But you could be experiencing some sort of like issues with retrograde, right? All right, this is a new love reading, next in love reading. We just had the full moon yesterday, which was in Cancer under Capricorn, right? Or under Cancer in Capricorn season, tomato. But something with polarity, all right? Releasing. Your polarity sign is Taurus. Also, if you're trying to attract love and you're the Emperor, this is going to be how you attract your Empress, how you find your Empress, how you pursue your Empress. Masculine pursues, feminine receives. So just know that. Masculine Scorpios struggle to come forward because like their struggle is being a fixed water sign, which is earth and water, which is a double feminine. And so feminine receives. So there is a bit of trepidation, delay, possibly in balancing your masculine and feminine and understanding your place. Like 2 buzzards circling above me. So yeah, there's an ending, death, maybe. I don't know why I'm smiling about that, because it feels like whatever comes on the other side of this death is probably going to be very abundant and beautiful. All right. If you are currently in a long-term connection and you're looking to tarot to tell you how you feel or what you should do, there's your answer. The answer's in the question. This is for new love, next in love, for singles, single Scorpios who are open to receive divine love. Okay? I feel like I want to pull from both decks at the same time. There could be a sense to kind of hurry through this. Like you're maybe looking for, wait, it could be like an ambulance, like rushing too. There's like a rush, like you're trying to get through all the lights. You don't want to be stopped anymore. So there could be some rush here with the Page of Swords. So, somebody could be watching the 8 of Pentacles. So the Page of Swords is watching somebody work on themselves. Could be an earth sign. Could be a air sign that you're dealing with. I don't know if you are the Page of Swords. The masculine is typically the Page of Swords. It's watching, collecting information, right? And so if that's the case, then this feminine here, even though it's a masculine figure, it's the earth element, which is feminine. This person is, could be a fixed sign as well, because I'm getting with the 8, it could be a Leo. Could be a Virgo as well in the month of August, but with fixed there, and then Virgo is also earth. So yeah, I guess it could be either Leo or Virgo that you're dealing with. But you're watching somebody, the masculine. If you're the masculine, you are watching somebody. And if you are the feminine, somebody's watching you. And we have the moon here. So maybe something around this full moon was really significant for this connection. I feel like it was. I mean, it's the first full moon of the year. And it's the wolf moon, it's like, calling out to your person. You might be receiving a call. 9 of Cups. So this Page of Swords, okay, the Page of Swords is not often it's not always associated with being a stable person. or somebody who's going to pursue, right? Their page is behind them. Their sword is behind them. Paging. Page is behind them. Page is behind them. That could mean something, right? Maybe you guys work together and this person is behind you. Maybe you're in school together, this person sits behind you. Maybe they live behind you. There could be something where like this page is like literally behind you. Or I'm getting like a beeper. I don't know if do people still use beepers? Like maybe in the medical field. But there's City of Angels is one of my favorite films, and it is, and I just recently watched it. I kind of watch it all the time, or I put it in the background because I've seen it so many times that it's like a familiar voice in the background. Something in the background, behind in the background. It's like whispers of a nameless fear. Lord of the Rings. Kate Blanchett is a Taurus, but there's this in City of Angels. He's an angel, and she's like, "Do you have a message for me?" And she's like, "Because I usually don't get my messages unless you beat me." And he says, "You've definitely been beeped." So it's like this divine assistance. Like there could be a blockage. Like you could have blocked this person, you could be blocked from this person. There could be some sort of blockage of communication where it's like they're trying to send a message, or you're trying to send a message and it's not going through. That could just be the fear that if I send a message, they're not going to receive it, they're not going to respond to it. Like when you are on social media, at least I think it might be on other platforms. I only have Instagram, and then I have Facebook for Marketplace. But it could be very specifically, like when you message somebody that you're not friends with, and it sends it into their message box, and you don't know if they read it or not until they either accept it and reply. And so there could be, or like a letter, right? Because I get with the page. Like maybe they wrote a letter on a page. It's behind them. So they could be sending something, but with this Page of Swords, they have the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. They see this person as wish fulfillment, and this page is this feminine's wish fulfillment. Also, there's like a sense of filling your own cup with the Ace of Cups. So 9 is the number of self. So if you've been doing that, there's an independent energy about this person. They're not coming to drink from your cup. They have more than enough to share because they know how to fill themselves up. They're very self-fulfilling. And I was going to say self-fulfilling prophecy, which is like if you are sending a message with the fear, then that's what you're manifesting in. You're calling in fear. So don't do that. Don't do that. Like if you're afraid you're going to be rejected or something, don't do that. I just told Libra this, and I'm going to probably tell Sagittarius this because I'm doing their reading next. But I'm working under the mantra, what I want wants me. Okay? So keep that in mind. Maybe say that to yourself. Write it down. Because we have the Nine of Swords here. Or sorry, Eight of Swords here. But this is like sleepless nights, up all night. The Knight of Swords would be someone who fights. They fight for their kingdom, right? Their kingdom of swords. Swords are words, they're thoughts. Could be written words. But again, this is somebody who is like, with the 8, it's like this person's over here just minding their own business with the 8 of Pentacles, working on their pentacles, working on their stars, working on their dreams. Could be dream work, maybe keeping a dream journal. But like this person's being swept away, their mind is being swept away, which means that they are not trusting their own thoughts. They're not trusting their own words, right? The moon is like hocus pocus, and it's clarifying the moon here. So there's something around this full moon that was really impactful. Maybe you sent the message and they didn't respond. Maybe they accidentally left you on red, right? And I think if you're thinking these negative thoughts, if you're thinking, oh, they don't like me, I'm worthless, I can't jump out of this tower, I can't take a leap of faith, I can't, I'm afraid to be uncomfortable, I'm afraid to take a risk. Because what if? King of Pentacles with this Eight of Pentacles, yeah, so I feel like you could be dealing with an earth sign. King of Pentacles is mostly Taurus, because it's the King of Pentacles. Taurus is fixed earth. Fixed is earth. The fixed modality is earth, elementally speaking. Nickelodeon. Maybe your name is Nick, or their name is Nick. Hey, Nikki. Maybe they're Italian. Like, hey, Nikki. But the King of Pentacles is someone who's very stable and grounded. And even though this Page of Swords is really sees them as wish fulfillment and believes that they have the confidence that they have the emotions to offer, there could be concern about, do they have enough to offer this person? But you do. if I'm speaking to you, like, this Page of Swords has the Nine of Cups to offer. You come into the Ten of Cups when you come into union, right? So if you're trying to get the Ten of Cups alone, then you're going to be stuck in this Eight of Swords energy. You don't need to be everything for this person. This person is secure in themselves. They've done the work on themselves, so they're not looking for you to fix them or pour into them. And they're just going to be this empty cup, right? They've got solid offers here. They're solid. I feel like this person is solid. We have that Five of Swords, so yeah, maybe there was a disagreement, or that could be blocked words. There's something with the swords, with the words. The Page of Swords is still in the Page of Swords. So even though they see this person as their wish fulfillment, and if they're in the energy of the Nine of Cups, that means that they are also going to be this person's wish fulfillment. They're not believing it. Seeing is believing. I feel like this Page of Swords is looking, right? They're looking through their two eyes. But with that mantra, what I want wants me, that's believing before you see it, right? So believing that you are this person's wish fulfillment. If you think they're your wish fulfillment, then say, I want them. So what I want wants me. If I want them, then they want me. If they're my wish fulfillment, then I'm their wish fulfillment, right? Like, give yourself some credit here. This Page of Swords. And if you're the feminine, just know that somebody's out there struggling with this. Maybe you know who it is. With this Five of Swords, you could have had some sort of disagreement, or again, the blockage. Maybe they sent like a weird message or something that was just sort of like, I don't even know, was that a question? Should I respond to that? They could have sent something, yeah, maybe it was just worded weird, or they, those DM guys that always send the wavy hand, like maybe they just sent the wavy hand and you were like, nah. But it's like there's so much nervousness with this person, with this Eight of Swords and the Moon. You're so mysterious to them. And the Queen of Wands, like, they see you, the feminine, as being this like boss bitch. Like that's what the Queen of Wands is. The Queen of Wands gets what she wants. She just gets what she wants. She's powerful. She attracts it. Again, so it could be an Aries with the horns there. It could be a Capricorn with that cardinal earth energy, because they're the King of Pentacles, so that would be cardinal earth, fire and earth. And the horns, or Taurus with this would also be this. Maybe this person has a fire placement. Maybe you have a fire placement. So we have the King of Cups, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles. That's a little bit better. It's like, maybe you don't have maybe the masculine doesn't have the money, or they are shy and they don't have the right words, or maybe this feminine is like very well spoken and they're nervous that they're going to be perceived as stupid, or they're not going to say the right thing, and so they're like putting all this pressure on saying the right thing, and they're not saying anything. And so it's they're just like self-sabotaging. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like, oh, I knew they weren't going to be attracted to me. It's like, well, because you're not approaching with your truth. Your truth is cups, Nine of Cups. So you're not going to be able to approach them with the King of Pentacles. I mean, if Scorpio is the masculine, you are fixed water, right? So you are the King of Pentacles, and you are but if the issue is, if you see this person, if you're dealing with a fire sign, and you see this person as the Queen of Wands, you don't have the wands there. I mean, emperors and empresses have all of the kings and queens, but it's like your natural gift is being very grounded in your depth, right? You have roots to offer this person. The Seven of Pentacles. You have growth to offer this person. It's nourishing. This is feminine energy. So maybe you don't feel that macho or something as the masculine. Maybe you don't feel like you're going to be powerful enough to like contend with this Queen of Wands. But you don't need to contend with them. This Queen of Wands is the Queen of Wands. She doesn't necessarily need someone who's more masculine than she. She needs somebody who comes in their truth, right? Because the Queen of Wands does not take any bullshit, right? She won't accept that. She can see right through that. And so you have to come in your truth. Just be honest. I know, that's tough. Especially if you're a Scorpio. You know I'm right. Because there's so much fear about being misunderstood and putting a lot of like all or nothing fixed energy pressure on a connection that you will self-sabotage. You will be your own self-fulfilling prophecy. So you can't try to interpret what they're gonna want. If you want them, they want you. The end. So just be yourself, right? It's like the little genie here. And see, in Aladdin, it's, he thought she needed to be with a prince, but she is the one who ran away from home and snuck out so that she could go be on the streets. She wanted him, and that's who she fell for. That's who she fell for, was Aladdin, this little peasant. Maybe he didn't have a lot of money, but he had everything that mattered because he was being authentically himself. He was a street rat, and he was, playing around, and he had his little monkey friend, It was like, there was a playful youth to him. There could be an age difference. The masculine could be younger. Or again, just not as successful monetarily, right? Or might feel not, but that's not what this Queen of Wands wants. Like, yeah, she's supposed to be queen. Like Jasmine was supposed to be queen. She's got a tiger and he's got a monkey. It's like, there's something about like contending. You don't have to be a contender. This person wants you. So yeah, maybe this Five of Swords was them in their Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is at the forefront of the Empress, and then she brings out the Queen of Wands, who really stands in her power, and maybe kind of may burn your ass, you know, like if you cross a line. I don't necessarily feel that there was a line that was crossed, but I think that if there was any communication between you two, the Queen of Swords stopped it. And was like, use their discernment, use their judgment to say, okay, well, this person, you know, if you're dealing with a Queen of Wands, there's someone who's very passionate, very powerful. You might, and Scorpio is the sacral chakra, which is sexual energy, but it's creative energy. This person's very creative. And so there may have been, you were trying to give them, maybe you thought that they wanted sex. And so the masculine, and I'm saying you and the feminine, I'm bouncing back and forth because I feel like you guys could be cross-watching for each other. I got that a lot with Libra. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. But Libra is also the Empress. So it's like, if you're dealing with the Empress, you were going to be met with the Queen of Swords first. Because the Queen of Swords uses discernment to guard the Queen of Cups. Okay? So it's like a big sister. You know, that's like, you're, like, she gets a note. You say, pass this to your sister, or like a good friend who passes to your friend, pass it back. I'm thinking something with school, with the sitting behind you. I'm seeing like desks. School of life, right? You're both in the school of life, and you haven't got your degrees yet. But it's like maybe you passed a message along through somebody else, or there was some sort of, maybe there could have been third-party interference, but I get like this image of the masculine passing a note, like the check yes or no note, and the friend, the big sister, like crumbling it up, like Pride and Prejudice, you know, like getting the advice from somebody else. So maybe there was third-party interference where somebody was like, they're not good enough for you, they don't love you enough, they're not going to be right for you. And so there was, and it felt like good advice, right? And it obviously was, because it's prompting you to stand in your power and to approach in your truth. That's what the twin flame connection does. You come together, shit's not working, and so you have to go your separate ways, right? That's just how that works. Do the work, and then you can come back together. And so it may have been the right advice at the time, but I do get that very distinct, specific situation where it's like somebody crumpled up the letter, or there was some sort of middle person, middle entity that blocked this connection. Now that could be fear, right? That could be like the devil energy, that could be fear, that could be attachments, that could be that self-fulfilling prophecy. Because see, this Five of Swords, it's like, this person's like, haha, I was right. But they lost the fight. They think they've won because they were right, but like everyone's leaving them. They have nobody to play with anymore. So it's not always cool to be right. You know, like sometimes it's okay to be wrong or be a fool, like to be perceived as that, because that's your truth. With this King of Cups, this is someone who's like, well, I don't have wands or swords to offer you, but I have cups and I have pentacles. So there's something about the masculine coming in their energy, coming in their truth, and saying like, I will love you. Like that I can do. You're my wish fulfillment. I've got cups. I can give you that. And if you are the feminine Scorpio, right? Because that's more the storyline for the masculine. If you're the feminine Scorpio, then this person could be coming in your energy, right? Maybe they came in with Wands, sexual energy with words, right? Like maybe they had to be right. Maybe they were coming in like, you know when you are like trying to flirt with somebody and you're just awkward as fuck and you say something that's kind of mean or like abrupt, or like maybe you're a grammar Nazi, because I got that earlier. Maybe that was in Libra's reading, but I was getting kind of this like, was trying to say the right words. Like you could have just trying to flirt, but it's like the little boys on the playground trying to flirt. You know, they like push the little girl down or whatever, and they're like, haha, I love you. You know, it's like there's some sort of, the first attempt at this connection, or the first whatever, if it's happened or not, it feels like the first attempt is going to be, or was kind of just not right because it's not true. You know, it's like you're not being authentic, you're not being honest, right? And if you want to be with someone who you see as a bunch of cups, then you need to come in as cups. And if you want this stability, if you want to work together and grow together with this 8 and 7 of Pentacles, then you need to come in with Pentacles. Something solid. Doesn't necessarily mean money. This means loyalty. This means stability, right? You don't necessarily have to come in with money. Pentacles are about health and wealth, right? Come in as somebody who is healthy, who is balanced, who is emotionally discerning, someone who is loyal, that will just sit with you. That's not going anywhere. This is like, I'm not going anywhere. This is slow and steady. And if that's where the masculine needs to come in as, and you're the feminine, know that this masculine is working. They're watching you with the Page of Swords. They're watching you, and they see that you're in this Pentacles energy. And they see swords don't work. That's in the Five of Swords. That doesn't work. So they're either figuring this out before they approach you, or you've already had connection and they're reconfiguring this. They're like, oh, I see, you want Pentacles. Let me try that. Because I'm the Emperor. So I've got these here. So I've got all of the kings in my toolbox. Let me just pull a different one out. Because I was kind of an idiot and I picked the wrong one. Right? I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong one. Page of Swords again. King of Cups. And Page of Pentacles. There's an offer. Yeah, I really feel like, you know, could be same sex. Could be the male is the feminine, the female is the masculine, right? But there's a Page of Swords to start and finish this reading off with. And the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, I think that you could be dealing with an air sign or somebody who came in with just words. This is actions. This is show me. Show me. Prove it. So they're learning, okay, I'm going to try it again and I'm going to prove it. So you've got a solid offer coming in, whether you've dealt with this, I chose the wrong one, right? Could have a choice between two. I picked the wrong one, yeah. Or this could be the same person coming back. But coming back correct. Come correct. You better come correct to the Queen of Wands. She won't take incorrect. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, baby. 8 of Wands. There's a lot of new passion here. Ace of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Okay, so we got Pentacles and Wands. Pentacles. Fire. There's a lot of passion and stability here. It's gonna end. There's cups, you know, like it's all of it. The only thing I think that is going to be difficult, the challenge here, has been the challenge or will be the challenge, is swords. Communication. Maybe you guys think differently, or speak differently. Could be a language barrier, right? So, also with like Aladdin, A Whole New World. Yeah, I'm getting Aladdin a lot for some reason. So you could be at a distance, be from very different cultural backgrounds, traditional backgrounds, but you're meant to come together. You're just a carpet ride away. But be yourself. That's what I'm gonna title this. So hopefully there was something in here for you, Scorpio. And if you want to support this channel, the work that I do, this space, everything you need to know is in the description box below. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. Thank you for holding space. I love you, and until next time, I wish you well.